Good morning. You can't see me very well, but I just want you to get a look at what is coming out of our bedroom, our hotel room where Fawn and I are staying. We're up in Washington, D.C. this week, and we're with Bishop Glenn Staples, and we've been doing a conference with them. And this has been an exciting time for us. This is a great group of people here. Bishop leads a network of churches here in the D.C. area and then out and around as well. Bishop Tudor Bismarck was here as well, who just did a fantastic sermon. When we received the doctorate of ecclesia degree, uh, Bishop Glenn Staples was there. And so I just began to share on, I was one of the speakers at the commencement thing. So I just began to share on identity, and I used the example of the mechanic. That if you're not a mechanic and people give you tools, well, they almost frustrate you. You're nice, you're glad that somebody gave you the gift, but at the same time, that gift kind of exposes what you can't do. And so, and then if they give you tools again for Christmas, then tools again for your birthday, every time you get those tools, they kind of frustrate you because you don't have the ability to use them, even though it was a nice gift. And so that was one of the illustrations that I was sharing. But then I began to share, but if you are a mechanic, well, then what begins to happen? Things are different. You take those tools and you begin to be able to fix things. You begin to able to change a lot of things that are around you. You can, if they keep giving you tools, well, then you can become fruitful, and you can fix your car, you can fix your house, you can fix your neighbor's car, you can start a business. If you are a mechanic, then you keep using those tools. Well, then you can start a franchise and multiply yourself. And then you can even go bigger, and you can begin to break the curse of poverty in your life and exercise dominion, and you can become a major name in your area or exercise lordship. So I was sharing this example when uh, Glenn was receiving his doctorate, and I was there as a commencement speaker, and that really touched him because I was sharing that the goal of the gospel is to restore the nature, or the image of God inside of humans. And if we can restore the nature, we can restore the effects of the nature. And the effects of the nature, like with my illustration, are fruitfulness. When God's nature is inside a man, he is fruitful. He is multiplicacious. Not only is he multiplicacious, but he is also dominion or overcoming. He is also a governing leader or exercises lordship. So what I really underlined at that season was that the goal of the gospel is to restore the image so that we can restore the effects of the image. If you go to university and become an engineer, the goal of going to the university was not to get a piece of paper to put on your wall, but it was to get the effects of what that degree will produce for you. And so many times we as God's people haven't understood that God is very interested in effects. And the effects that he's interested in are the result of his image being restored in us. And so, just like Jesus said, in this is my Father glorified, that you would produce much fruit. So that was very powerful. And so as Glenn heard those type of concepts, he said, look, I need you to come to my church. I'm not sure exactly how many churches Glenn leads, but there's about 50 churches. They ordained 4 bishops while we were here. Fawn and I were one of the main speakers in this event. I'm starting to say we get 2 for 1 when you invite me and Fonda. And this is the second time we've been here. And so we're becoming very engaged with this group of churches in the sense to help them build. And this was an exciting time because just one, that the stature of Glenn is he's a recognized leader in the Christian world, and the mayor of Washington, D.C. actually attends church here every now and then. And so this was something for them to understand and to begin to want to build. So we're walking together with these brothers and building relationships with these brothers. So this was a significant season, and I appreciate you guys praying with us about it. But not only that, it is time to build. So there were several thousand people in attendance here, and I used the green suit that Bennett bought me for profits this year, and so that went over good. And I had on a pair of alligator shoes, so that went over good too. This is a great place, and we Fawn and I've just had a good season here, and from here we're leaving to the airport, and she's packing while I'm sitting here doing this video. And basically we'll be leaving to Germany, where we'll be meeting with 5 apostolic leaders, I think 5, and about 30 of us are coming together. I've asked them to bring some of their Timothys, and we're going to just spend some time seeking the Lord for strategies on how to work together and how to impact Europe in a greater dimension than has already been happening. Zechariah 1:18, where Zechariah has the vision of the principalities that are keeping God's people from raising up, keeping God's people from coming together, keeping God's people from finding their purpose and their destiny. Zechariah watches those. Then he sees 4 builders coming, and he asks the angel, "Who are these?" And he says, "These are the ones who are coming and will cause these principalities to tremble and be fearful." So the issue today is to build. So as I send this video to you, I'm just excited that here we are in Washington, D.C., in the nation's capital, in a very strong church, a mega church, where the Lord is enabling Fawn and I, to build a relationship and to help them to build. Exciting times. I'm Richard Hayes, and I answer all the emails that come to me in CCI_world, WRLD.org. Also visit me here at this site, richardhayes.com. We also respond to these emails. And this is just an exciting time. Bless you guys, and thank you for walking with us. We've had over 9,000 visits to the video blog in just a few months, and so I appreciate that very much. Bless you.